fourscore and 7 years ago. The title of my speech is One Step Closer to Extinction. As a little kid, do you remember running around the house with your arm up to your face, sticking out like the trunk of an elephant? Do you remember tooting like an elephant? No? Just me? Thought so. But do you remember going to the zoo and being astonished by the big ears and two pointy things sticking out from the elephant's face? This was a big part of my childhood, and maybe a part of yours too. So imagine 10 to 20 years from now, the animal that you would pretend to be will most likely go extinct. People need to help save elephants now. If not, they will become a part in a textbook and imaginary animals that kids would read about in books. The government should enforce stricter laws on poaching elephants and preserve and breed elephants because soon they will go extinct. Sources such as The Week states how the regional elephant population has declined 64%. This quote shows a massive decrease in elephant population. The Week also said, experts predict within 12 years, elephants will be extinct. This indicates that within our lifetime, there is a huge chance that elephants will go extinct, and there needs to be government action taken on it. Poaching is when wild animals are illegally captured for valuable parts. For elephants, this is the ivory in their tusks. However, some people believe that poachers are not meaning to do harm. They have their own reasons for doing so. This article elaborated that they see all this wildlife on the other side of the fence, and they see it as an opportunity to either have food for themselves or food to sell. These show that there are poachers who are struggling with money and are desperate, which is why they poach elephants. The issue of elephant population declining is leading to ideas that may not work. People believe that this is the last chance they had to save elephants. In the article, U.S. Steps Up Fight Against Poaching and Wildlife Trafficking, it mentions how the government is thinking of plans to help the case when it's actually going to make it worse. The government thinks that if they did kill elephants themselves, the poor villagers won't need to poach, and any money made from this can be distributed to villagers. This plan, however, has no impact on elephant population because they're still killing elephants. More elephants are being put to harm as the government gets involved. One article mentioned how in the elephant population, the numbers have dropped from 10 million to 400,000. The amount of elephants are rapidly dropping, and that is just making them one step closer to extinction. The article mentions how there's government corruption involved. For example, in Zimbabwe, even though the government would deal with the elephants to prevent villagers from poaching, they would keep some of the money for themselves instead of helping the villagers. In the article, U.S. Steps Up Fight Against Poaching and Wildlife Trafficking, the killings are fueled by a demand for tusks and horns in Asia that has made ivory and rhino horn more valuable than gold and cocaine. Illicit wildlife trafficking generates up to $8 to $10 billion annually. The elephant population is quickly dropping, yet there is hardly anything being done about it. Yes, we have adoption agencies and fundraisers, but is it really going to help us if we have as few as 400,000 elephants?